time value of money. First one is present value. If someone offers you $10,000 5 years from now, and you know the current market rates are 6% interest, you want to find out what the money's worth today. So you're going to use Excel, an Excel function to find out. So what you do is go to FX for functions, and under financial we'll have it in PV for present value. Now you have to come up with the rate. 6% rate, number of periods, 5 years, and the future value amount is $10,000. So if you took that arrangement, that deal, it would be worth $7,472.58 today. Now let's reverse the transaction. Let's find out if someone offered you, if you had $7,472.58 today, and you put it in the bank earning 6% interest over 5 years, what is it going to be worth in 5 years? So to find that out, we're going to get a future value. Instead of PV, we're going for FV. The rate is 6%. Number of periods, 5. Payments are 0. That would apply if you were earning monthly payments, but you're not. Present value is 7,472.58. And there it is. That means the math is correct. The reason why it comes out as a negative is because the concept is if you put in a positive, if you put in a positive 7,472.58 like we did, it's going to come out the opposite as negative 10,000. When you're dealing with a present value, when you're dealing with a future value situation, you want to think of it as like an investment. You're taking out 7,472.58, so you put in a negative. So to calculate this properly, we put in a negative, and that's going to give us $10,000 positive. So we took out of the bank, or you're out of your savings, negative 7,472.58. You wrote a check, therefore it leaves your account, and it's going to come back in 5 years as a positive amount. Now the next item is a bit more tricky. We're going to calculate the monthly payments on something, much like we did with the amortization table the other day, except we're using Excel. So if we're trying to find out if you borrow $40,000 for 10 years at 6.2% interest, the first thing we want to do is 10 years. Years, and that's 12 months a year. So that's $120 months. Now the next one is 6.2% interest divided into 12-month period. That's an annual interest rate. We want to divide it over a 12-month period. So now what we're going to do is we're going to solve for payment. We're going to find out what the monthly payments are on a $40,000 loan, 10-year period, with an interest rate of 6.2% annually. Back into functions, we're going to go to payment, PMT. The rate, number of periods, present value, it's going to be 40,000 because that's how much we're borrowing, and your monthly payments are going to be $448.11 a month. $448.11 a month. And what I encourage you to do is check with an amortization table using the amortization calculator to see how accurate this is. Now next, we want to look at problem number 1. We're going to look at problem number 1. And it says they have a portfolio of $875,000, and in 15 years they want to know what the value is. So obviously this is going to be a future value problem because we're trying to find out for a future number. So if we go to FV, you take the rate, number of periods, it's actually 15 for now, payment is 0. We want to put this as negative 875 because it's money going out to an investment, and then we hit solve, and that should come up as 2,775,000, and then redo it for 20 years, and then go on to problem 6 to see if you can get that correct. Thank you.